Hi, it's Andrew here. I'm going to just run through my review of 2021. Of course, at the beginning of the year, we were in our winter season 2020/21, which was our replacement for the cancelled conference from October 2020, cancelled due to the pandemic. And we had a lot of videos produced and a couple of online events, and it all went very well. Those videos have had a large number of views, which is great, makes it really well worthwhile. Then a bit later in the year, we did the annual review of the McArdle's clinic in London, the national service, and that's really important that I attend that. It's reviewed by the NHS, the highly specialised commissioners. We've also had 2 meetings of the patient liaison panel. That's a group of half a dozen of us who meet twice a year, May and October, to give input to the clinic and its staff. Of course, during the pandemic, particularly in the last year, meetings online, Zoom meetings, have become really very much the norm. We're doing it not just for the clinic, but also within AGSD on various subjects, with AGSD, with Euromac, and even external organisations. And I think it's actually going to help in the future that we're more likely to get decisions made quickly rather than having to wait perhaps another 6 months for another opportunity for everybody to get together in a physical meeting. During the summer, I worked with the National Trust to produce a page article in their magazine, which has a readership of about 6 million people, and that was about my use of the National Trust on land and their accommodation for the walking courses that we run. So it was about my own walking, plus the accommodation, plus running the courses, walks on a lot of National Trust land. And that was really good that we could expose McArdle's and explain a little bit about it to so many people. We weren't able to put the website address in the article, but people will be able to look it up, Google it if they're interested. So that was great. Our walking courses were of course cancelled, both the adults and the children and parents event, again due to the pandemic, and we have been able to move the booking on to 2022. So it's going to be in Pembrokeshire, the end of July, beginning of August, and we've got the dates on our website. More details to follow soon. In June, AGSD again ran its global walking week, but it did seem to be a bit restricted by the pandemic, perhaps people feeling a bit nervous. But this is a week when people are encouraged to walk wherever they are all around the world, but to share posts and support each other online, to log their mileage, and it's a bit of motivation for everybody to get exercising. So look out for that again in 2022. I'm pleased to say we're still getting people diagnosed in the UK. We've had quite a few in the last 12 months, and in particular we are getting an increasing number of children diagnosed. We're a long way off from having the average age of diagnosis below 10, which is what our objective is through AGSD, but it's moving in the right direction. Euromac continues on, somewhat hand to mouth. We're looking for funding, etc. But this year there's been a big development of a mobile app that's going to come out for Android and iPhone, that's going to log the usual sort of thing, heart rate and exercise, so on, automatically, like some other apps do. But it's also going to be specifically for McArdle's, for people to record things, to enter their own data into the app. And we're hoping that's going to help with motivation for exercise. but also it means that for those people in the Euromac registry and who give their permission, that data will be able to be uploaded into the registry at a later date, which will help researchers to analyse the benefits of exercise and be able to perhaps give better advice in the future on what to do. Then in the autumn, I was liaising with Val, our new CEO at AGSD, not just telling her about McArdle's, of course, but also about other things that I've been involved in with AGSD in past years, things like finance, database, website, etc. Perhaps the biggest development of all has been the publication of the clinical practice guidelines for GSD-5 McArdle's and GSD-7 Tarui. That was published online in October and in print in December. It's in a journal called Neuromuscular Disorders, and it's the official journal of the World Muscle Society. So it's a very high profile. We're really pleased to have got that out. 13 pages in the journal and 18 pages of supplementary material that you can download from the website. I think it will be a great asset to many people around the world who can't get a specialist to look after them, but they'll be able to produce this to help educate their own doctor. And it is open access. Anybody can download it. Go to the IMGSD website and find the clinical practice guidelines page, and there you can download both the journal paper and the supplementary material. Following on from the clinical practice guidelines, IMGSD has been able to work on a new leaflet in the series. This one's called At the Gym with McArdle's. The idea is that it is aimed at personal trainers and physiotherapists who might have just one McArdle's patient, and they need to know how to help that patient, but without having to get bogged down in too much technical detail. So we've got a leaflet which is backed up by a page on the website with other resources that can be downloaded, including a link to the clinical practice guidelines. That's in draft form now and is going to be finalised about the end of January. So here we are. We've come a full circle all around the year. We're back in the winter season, but now winter season 2022, and we'll be releasing 2 videos each Monday, and we've got a get together on Zoom each Sunday during January. So hope to see you then. Bye.